Have you ever wondered how rain is generated? It's a question that has tickled the curiosity of thinkers and dreamers across the ages. This marvelous phenomenon of nature, how the sky opens up to shower the earth, has been a source of fascination, inspiration, and even the subject of countless songs and poems. Rain, the lifeblood of our planet, is more than just a spectacle. It plays a vital role in the grand scheme of life on Earth. It quenches the thirst of every living organism, replenishes our freshwater supplies, and nourishes our crops. It's a key player in the endless cycle that keeps our blue planet vibrant and teeming with life. Behind this seemingly simple act of nature hides a complex and intricate process. A process that involves the sun, the sea, the air, and even the cold expanse of the upper atmosphere. So brace yourself, because in the next few minutes you will uncover the mystery of rain generation. It all begins with a process called evaporation. Now, evaporation might sound like a complex term, but it's actually quite straightforward. Imagine a warm, sunny day. The heat from the sun is absorbed by the water in oceans, lakes, and rivers. This heat energy causes the water to change from a liquid state to a gaseous state, also known as water vapor. This transformation is not magic, but a fundamental principle of science. The water molecules gain energy from the sun's heat, and as they become more and more energetic, they begin to move faster and faster. As they speed up, they break away from their liquid form and rise into the air as vapor. This is a continuous process, happening all around us, all the time. From the smallest puddle to the vastness of the ocean, evaporation is constantly taking place, contributing to the endless cycle that brings us rain. So the water has now transformed into vapor. What's next? The journey of the water vapor doesn't end with evaporation. It's now time for condensation. Imagine the water vapor like a daring explorer rising upwards into the atmosphere. As it ascends, it encounters cooler air. This is where our hero, the water vapor, undergoes a transformation. You see, when water vapor cools down, it changes back into a liquid form. This is the process we call condensation. It's a bit like when you're enjoying a cold drink on a warm day. The glass gets all misty on the outside, right? That's condensation in action. The warm air around the glass cools down when it touches the cold surface of the glass, turning the water vapor in the air back into liquid. Back to our story in the sky. The water vapor high up in the atmosphere begins to condense around tiny particles of dust, smoke, and salt. These particles serve as a kind of scaffold, a place for the water vapor to cling to as it transforms into tiny water droplets. With time, these droplets come together, forming a visible mass of water vapor in the sky. We know these as clouds. It's quite fascinating, isn't it? The journey of water from the earth all the way up into the sky, only to transform into clouds, all thanks to the process of condensation. With clouds forming, we are only a step away from the rain. Now comes the part we all are familiar with: precipitation. So, what is precipitation? In simple terms, it's the release of water from the sky, in the form of rain, snow, sleet, or hail. But how does it happen? Let's delve into the science behind this fascinating phenomenon. As we've learned in the previous stages, water droplets in the clouds have been busy, growing and combining to form larger drops. This process, known as coalescence, is driven by the collision of these tiny droplets, which merge together due to their inherent surface tension. It's like a microscopic dance, where droplets pirouette and twirl, coming together in a grand aquatic ballet. However, this dance doesn't go on forever. There comes a point when these water droplets become too heavy to stay suspended in the cloud. They've grown so large that the updrafts in the cloud can no longer hold them aloft, and so they begin their descent towards the earth. This is the moment we've all been waiting for, the moment when rain begins to fall. But it's not just a straight drop from cloud to ground. Oh no, these droplets are in for quite the journey. As they fall, they continue to grow, collecting more and more water particles on their way down. They might even bump into other droplets and merge, creating even larger raindrops. It's a cascade of continual growth and combination all the way until they hit the ground. This process of precipitation is a vital part of the water cycle. It's the stage where the water that has evaporated from the Earth's surface and condensed into clouds finally returns, completing the cycle and allowing life on Earth to thrive. It's a constant ebb and flow, a dance of elements that has been going on for billions of years. And that, my friends, is how the beautiful process of rain generation comes to a conclusion. Let's take a quick recap of the journey we just embarked on. Our tale begins with the sun, the life force of our planet. Its warmth gently coaxes water from the surface of the earth, rivers, lakes and oceans, transforming it into water vapor in a process known as evaporation. This invisible vapor then begins its upward journey, drawn to the cooler upper reaches of the atmosphere. As this water vapor ascends, it encounters cooler temperatures. This prompts a transformation. The vapor condenses, morphing into tiny water droplets or ice crystals. These come together, a collective in the sky, forming what we see as clouds. This is the stage of condensation. But the journey doesn't end here. When these droplets or ice crystals in the clouds become too heavy, gravity takes over. They fall back to the earth as precipitation, which can take the form of rain, sleet, snow, or hail, depending on the temperature. And so, the familiar patter of raindrops is heard, a testament to the incredible journey these droplets have undertaken. This journey, from evaporation to condensation and finally to precipitation, is the rain cycle. It's a marvel of nature, a continuous process that replenishes the Earth's freshwater supply, sustaining life as we know it. The next time you see those raindrops falling from the sky, you'll know the incredible journey they've been on.